Hey guys, this is Chad Martin here, co-founder of the Five Keys to Publishing series, and I just wanted to reach out to you today and talk to you a little bit about how to create topics. And if you've seen my other training videos, if you've seen the how to write books and make money training video that we put out, which is a brief overview of our bigger video, I touched on topic creation and how you create topics. Well, I just wanted to go into a little bit. I just wanted to delve a little deeper into that and kind of really point out the reasons why how I show you how to create topics is a great idea and what it'll do for you. What I suggest is, and you've probably heard me say this before if you watched any of my training on this, is that the first thing you need to do, get your sheet of paper or get on your computer if you prefer, however you prefer to do it, but make your list of 10. I mean, number it 1 to 10. That's what I want you to do. Just however you're going to do it, create your list from 1 to 10. And then start pulling topics out of the top of your head from things that interest you. Because I can tell you the things that interest me, just off the top of my head and real quick, are health and fitness, novels, as far as I love science fiction, I love thrillers, I love horror. I mean, I love comedy. Anything that teaches me a new skill set, I love. I love to cook. I love recipes. I love poetry. And that's just several topics right there that I can come up with. And you can narrow that down. Like when it comes to, say, fitness. I'm all about weight loss and how to actually keep your weight down and the best and healthiest ways to do that. I'm not a fan of the word diet. I think it's a terrible word that puts most people off when they hear it. So those are things that interest me. So if I'm going to write a book, I've got a topic on what that is, but I've also narrowed it down to a certain field. So I may want to write a quick ebook on dieting and just the terrible stigma that we get with that word of dieting. And so right there I've got a topic. But when you make your list out, when you make that list of topics out, you're going to find very quickly that there are many different things that interest you. And it doesn't matter what it is. If you have an interest, and I say this all the time, if you have an interest in chopping logs, there's probably other people who have that same interest. How do I chop logs the easiest? How do I really get the most out of it to where it doesn't become just such a hassle that I don't want to do it and I'd rather pay somebody to do it. I want to chop them myself. Well, here's the easiest way. Perhaps you know that solution. Write an ebook about it. It's great because if you have the knowledge, people out there want to hear that. They want to know what you think. People are looking for easier answers. And if you can do that and put it in a fun way that they can understand, people will be drawn to that. So you can make your topic interesting no matter what you're writing about. And you can bet that if you've thought about it, people are interested in what you have to say because people out there have probably had that experience before. If you're in doubt, Google it. If you're in doubt about the topic that you've chosen, pull it up. Pull it up on the internet. Go to Google University. I love Google, and you're thinking, Google University, what's that? It's Google. All right, it's simply just Google because you can learn anything through Google. In this day and age, you really don't have to ask a question of another human being, sadly enough. I know that eliminates some of that interaction, but you really don't. If you need answers on the spot, Google is your best friend to figure out those answers. Because if I'm doing one on diet and exercise, I already know that's a huge field and everybody has an opinion on that. So what I want to do is I want to narrow it down. And I want to see when I want to create a certain type of program, I need to go in there and look at it. Do a little research on your topic. Topics, when you're creating topics, it's not only about coming up with a topic. It's also about how prevalent your topic is. And just a quick search through Google AdWords, that will also tell you if there's interest in your topic out there. Just a quick search through Google and Google AdWords will tell you if there's interest in your topic out there or if anybody else is writing about it. Now, it's great if you can come up with a topic that hasn't been beaten to death like I know that health and exercise has. So I'm still going to write about it because I love it, and I'm not going to let that deter me. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to carve out a specific niche that makes a spot of that my own. So I'm going to design my book that tells me, okay, hey Chad, we talk about health, exercise, we talk about dieting, but where's that niche to where you're going to stand out and make yourself the authority? And that's what I want you to do. I want you to make yourself the authority in whatever field it is that you're talking about. And the same holds true, because the same holds true if you're writing novels. I mean, there's suspense, horror, science fiction, fantasy. The list goes on. And there are hundreds of thousands of books in each of these categories. And so your book, whatever you're going to writing about, it has to catch their attention. All right, we've seen hundreds and thousands of vampire books. But what makes your take on vampires unique? The whole Twilight series, it was unique. If you like glittering vampires, then that's the niche for you. I mean, that's where you want to go at. I mean, that's really teen fiction, and I don't even know if Stephanie calls it that, but it's teen fiction. It targeted a specific audience, and guess what? It became a mega hit. So you can laugh at Twilight and roll your eyes, but it has a huge audience. And I say that to tell you that whatever your topic is, you can have a huge audience too. But you need to be, with your topic, you need to be niche specific. You want to narrow it down to where when people pull it up and they're Googling you, then what they want to find is, wow, Chad has an exercise book about about why dieting is the worst word ever and how you can just make it a lifestyle and it's different and it's easier with just a few simple changes. That's more captivating than to say, oh, here's my new diet book. Nobody wants to hear that because they've been beat to death with it. But if you can show them a new way to lose weight and be healthier, and they don't have to diet, that evil word, then people will gravitate towards that a little more. Your topic is no different. Chopping logs. If you're going to say, well, I took my chainsaw out and, man, I got out there and I just started cutting down trees. Well, nobody cares about that. But if you're going to show them, hey, man, but if you're going to show them how to go out, put those logs, split them, bam, bam, and make it fun and make it interesting and show them easy ways to do it where it's not time-consuming, it's not boring, it's not dull, it's not ludicrous, then you've got an audience. So take some time on your topic. Think through your topic and do a little research on it. It's very important that you do that because you don't want to waste time writing something. And I'm a big fan of not halfway doing anything. I believe if you're going to spend the time to create your topic, you've come up with your topic, then you need to spend a little time researching it. You don't have to spend days and weeks and months doing that. Again, with Google, you can do it rather quickly. And you may even get other ideas and say, wow, so this person's doing that, but what if I take it in this direction? Make it unique and make it my own. Your topic is what's going to drive how you approach your topic is going to affect your story. So when you're coming up with your topic, be sure that you do the research. Take your time to do the research on it. And not only that, but now you went through 1 through 10, now you've got all these other topics that you can use at the same time. It's great. I mean, so now you've got an endless list of topics. And the more you start thinking about it, guess what? You may have a lot more than 10, and that's perfect because you'll start thinking of other things that interest you. You may go out and see a movie or have a conversation with somebody and say, you know what? That'll make a good topic for a book. Write that down. Put it into your phone. However it is you keep track of things, do that. Get those topics and then do a little research on them and write those books. Writing is fun. It's easy. And when you share information and people gravitate towards your information and you help somebody out, then there's no better feeling in the world than that. There's no better feeling than creating a world that other people can be a part of and inhabit and enjoy what you're saying. And trust me, there are many, many people out there who are waiting to experience new things. They're waiting to hear your voice. I want to hear your voice. I want to hear what you have to say. And people out there want to hear what you have to say because I believe in you, believe in yourself. And remember, Love, laugh, and leave a legacy for others to follow. I'll see you guys on the inside, and I really hope you enjoyed this small training on topic creation. Have a great day, guys.